Welcome to another episode of PC Building Simulator. How is your Thursday going? Hopefully you are having a wonderful end to your week. It has started snowing here in northern Utah. It is supposed to snow for about the next 5 to 6 days. So, if you like pictures of snow, be sure to follow my Instagram. There will be a link down in the video description. I'm sure I will post some pictures if we get lots of snow, as they are predicting. Other than that, let's hop into our email. Maybe, there we go. And see what we have for today. This first email says, "Dear Sir, Madam, so I need a new PC. My mate's PC benchmarks 7091, so I need at least that. I love the look of custom water cooling. Let's do the whole PC with it. Do you think you can get the CPU to 5300 megahertz for me? I like nice and shiny new components. I'm a total Arctic fanboy." Well, with a full custom water cooling loop, I'm not sure how we're going to fit Arctic into that, but let's go ahead and accept that one. Next email says, "Hello, I need some repairs. My brother kicked the computer, the screen went black, and now it doesn't turn on." Lots of people kicking PCs in this game, I swear. "Can you get it done in 5 days? Is it okay that it's so dusty? If you can, I'd love some plastic black-white cables in there." Plastic black-white. I don't think I have that. Look in our shop real quick. Take a look at cables. Black-white. Black-green-white. Black-white. Let's add that to our cart. Hopefully, I will remember to put those in, but let's go ahead and accept this one. It says they want to replace the CPU and SSD. Let's take a look at their stats. They've got an 8700K and a Corsair Force series, so let's go ahead and add those to the cart as well. 8700K. And storage. Corsair Force series, I believe it was the 480 gig model. Let's double check just to be sure. 480 gigs, perfect. We did accept that, okay. And the last email for today says, "What's up? I'm pretty sure I managed to break something. I'm sure someone like you can work out what's wrong. There was this burning smell and now nothing works. Can you try fixing the CPU? My kid's been using it and I'm getting some weird pop-ups. I've never cleaned it out. Is that okay?" Well, you need to monitor what your kid's doing on there, because he's probably looking at the naughty websites. So we need to diagnose and fix that one. Let's accept that. For this computer build, I'm going to step away as usual, get some parts, put in the shopping cart, and I will be right back. Alright, so for the build, we're going to go with the NZXT N7 Z390 motherboard in black, an i7-9700K, 2 sticks of G-Skill Trident Z 16 gig 4000 megahertz, a 1000 watt EVGA power, oh my gosh, power supply, I can't even talk today, a 1 terabyte Patriot Viper M.2 drive. We're going to put that in the Ragentech Payne, however the heck you say that case. And then for the custom water cooling parts, we're going to go with the EK reservoir, an EK block, an EK 360mm radiator, and an EK GTX 1080 Ti. Alright, so let's get all of this stuff ordered for next day delivery. Next day, let's go end our day. We can get our repair. Whoops, backed out too far. We'll get our repairs as well as our parts in. Looks like we will need to pay the utility bill as well. Let's go to work. Alright. To get our repairs. Oh my, that thing is dusty. Let's get our repairs put on workbenches. Let's get this build put over here with their sticky note. Let's start cleaning this thing up with some compressed air. Is this the one that wanted white-black cables? Man. There we go. That looks pretty clean. Look at this. Look at these cables. This cable's just hanging out. I was hoping they would have fixed that. Let's see. Yes. Plastic black-white cables. Whoops. Just spraying air. No reason. Alright, let's get this cooler out of here. Let's get these blue cables gone. Maybe if I can highlight the right cables. Just take this side off. Goodbye, cable. Alright, let's snatch this SSD. Let's get the CPU out. It is indeed broken. Let's get a new 8700K installed. We'll get some thermal paste on there. And we'll get their cooler reinstalled. This one, I'm hoping. It didn't have their name on it, but I'm hoping that is theirs. Let's go down here to storage. Let's get rid of that broken one. Let's get the new one installed. Let's cable everything up. See if we can find those black-white cables. Get all of this cabled. There we go. All right. Let's get a USB drive in. And let's power this up. Make sure it boots. While that's happening, let's get this side panel put back on. And then we can get this other side panel put back on and watch the cables glitch through the glass like magic. Be great if they would fix that at some point. But it's done. Let's get it out in the hall. Let's take a look at this next repair we've got here. It's also filthy. So let's start with some compressed air. Get all this dust and filth blown out. Come on, hard drive. Like that hard drive just doesn't... There we go. It just didn't want to get clean. Let's see if it powers on. No CPU found. Let's power that down. Pull this CPU out. Let's see what it is. A 9700K. Well, let's do this. Looks like I've got a bunch of 8700K sitting around. Let's pop one in. Let's see if that fixes all the problems. If it does, we'll go order 9700K. Just want to make sure that's the only thing wrong with this PC. Okay, that looks good. Let's get this cooler back off of here. Let's pull this CPU. And that was an 9700K. Let's go order a 9700K because that other one is earmarked for our build, so we will need it as well. What am I looking for? 9700K. Let's do same day delivery. We will get this new CPU installed. Let's sell off their broken one. Get some thermal paste on there. We'll get the cooler reinstalled. Cabled up. And we will power this on. Let's go ahead, stick a USB drive in there because we need to run a virus scan. So we'll get that installed. We will see how many viruses this computer has from his son visiting bad websites. Let's see. 603. That might be the most I've seen in this game yet. Gotta stop looking at the porn. Let's get this side panel put on. We will get this put out in the hall and ready to go. Let's work on our build. Get these two huge glass panels removed. We will start with our motherboard, which is the NZXT i7-9700K in black. Hopefully this motherboard is good at overclocking because we've got to overclock the CPU. Get our 9700K in there. Whoops. Get our 2 sticks of Trident Z 16 gig 4000 megahertz installed. Oops. We'll try to install those in the right spot. Let's get that open. We can go ahead and get our drive installed. This is this Patriot Viper. Hopefully it fits. Oh, good. Sometimes they fit, sometimes they don't. Always a crapshoot. Let's get some thermal paste on here. And we will get the CPU block installed. It's this EK black one. And while we're in here, let's go ahead, grab our radiator. We'll get that installed over here. And we can probably even go ahead and install our reservoir, because it pretty much sits out of the way. All right. Grab our graphics card. It's the 1080 Ti. We'll go ahead and install that. Let's grab the power supply. This 1000 watt EVGA Supernova. All right. I think we're ready to cable it up and pipe it up. So let's grab cabling first. Should we try this new black and white and see what it actually looks like? Let's try it. See what we get here. Oh yeah, that's pretty nice. I don't hate that at all. Get everything cabled up. Let's get some rigid pipe. Let's see, how do we want this to run? So that's out. And that's out. Let's see. So do we want to run that to... Let's run from here to here. Maybe. Move this out a little bit. What is this stupid bend? There we go. Let's do that. And we'll run out of the radiator into the CPU block. Stop bending in so many places. Okay. Then we'll run out of the block into the GPU. I'm okay with that connection. We'll run out of the GPU and into the reservoir. Let's bring this down. Make it a little more straight. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay. Let's get some coolant in there. Let's do... We have black flecked clear, opaque black. I don't think I've ever used any black. Let's put some black coolant in. While that's running through, I'm going to go ahead, grab a USB drive, and get that installed. Once that's done, there we go. Let's power it up. We can hop into the BIOS. We're going to have to overclock this CPU. Let's go all the way to 1.65 volts. I'm going to go to 5.3 gigahertz or 5300 megahertz. Let's turn our XMP on. And let's let this thing restart. Hopefully not blow up. There we go. Let's get some software on here. Let's get 3D Mark installed. Let's get OCCT installed. And I don't think we're going to have to overclock the GPU. So let's just try those two pieces of software first. Let's run OCCT real quick. Make sure we don't blue screen or anything. Which we did. Whoops. Let's do a restart on this. I may have to step away, play around with this to get the proper overclock. Let's hop back into the BIOS. Really don't think I want to go up 1.7 volts. That seems awfully high. Oh well. You know what? If we burn it up, we burn it up. Try it one more time. We may be having some silicon lottery play into effect here. Whoops, that's not even what I want to start up. Let's do OCCT. Let's run this again. Let's see if we blue screen. And if we do, I may have to step away and see if I can get it working. Hitting 100C isn't that bad on a 9700K. It may be stable. 1.7 volts seems like an awful lot. Alright, well, it held, so let me get 3D Mark running. If it blue screens, or if I end up with a score, either way, I'll come back. We'll figure out where to go from there. Alright, so I'm sorry I didn't show it, but the CPU was throttling when I started running 3D Mark. So, I grabbed a CPU that I've pre-tested before doing this, excuse me, which did run stable on my test bench. So it was a new CPU. I just snatched it out of, this is literally the same build. I used the same case for my test bench. I just grabbed it out of there, stuck it in this one because it is stable at 5.3 gigahertz at 1.65 volts. So I'm going to see if it's the CPU or possibly the motherboard that isn't very good at holding that overclock. Let's see what this does when it starts testing. Hate to give up a good CPU, but it looks like it's already doing better. It's running way cooler than the other one, and we're at 1.65 instead of 1.7 volts. So I have a feeling it was definitely more of a silicon lottery thing. Okay, so let's try 3D Mark again. It already doesn't look like it's throttling. The other one, as soon as this started running, it was throttling. So I'm going to let this run. Again, if we blue screen or if we hit a score, I will come right back. All right, so there you have it. No blue screen. We got an 8430. I think we needed a 79. What was it? 7,091. So we definitely beat that score. Let's go ahead. Let's get this side panel put on. Unfortunately, you can't see much because there's nothing lit up in this case. So there is that. Let's go stick this out in the hall. Let's collect some money. Let's close this out of our way. So let's collect for the PC we just built. I don't know why we only got 4 stars. We did everything they wanted, but whatever. Let's collect that one. And let's collect that one. Perfect. Got some new daily deals. Let's pay our electric bill. And we've got some more PC builds and emails, so we will get to that in the next episodes. If you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to hit that like button, the thumbs up, whatever you want to call it. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next episode.